Now then, how are we? I know it's been a while, so don't start. It's just like, you know how it is. And there's not a lot to film, to be fair. But my microphone's not working, so I hope you can hear me. What I'm going to try and do is voice over, but I've locked my camera in the greenhouse, hoping that that you'll get some sort of sound quality rather than me having a microphone on. It's the port thing, if anybody's any good with stuff like that. When I plug it in, it's created a moisture problem in my phone, and my phone's not that old, so I really don't want to buy another one because and I can't charge my phone now. I'm having to do it on one of them flying saucer things, you know, you put your phone on top. So that's the problem with me microphone problem. It's a little bit that I think it's called a lavalier microphone, and it plugs in your phone in the port, your charging port, and then it connects like with Bluetooth across to your little microphone thing. But obviously, if the port doesn't work, then that's not going to work neither. So this is how we are with the sound. So it's tough. If you can't hear me, tough. If anybody does know of a remote one that doesn't need to be plugged into a phone, that's any good, that doesn't cost an absolute fortune, then I'd be really grateful to know where you get them from, or if you can tell me what they are. If you can pop it in the comments underneath, and then I can get one, so I can get some more videos done. I don't like really doing videos without, because I like to have a waffle and a chat with you, and I can't because I've got no microphone. But hopefully having it in the greenhouse will create some sort of like thing so that you can hear me. So today I'm going to plant my garlic, so let me show you that. Now these are shop bought garlics, so this is what they look like. They've started sprouting, can you see? Now I've picked the biggest bulbs, so can you see how they've started splitting and they're sprouting? I've had them sat in my greenhouse for about 2 weeks. Now I always plant my garlic out in around Halloween, so around the 31st of October. That means that I can get a good winter over it. So the thing is with garlic is the harder you frost in winter, then that's the theory anyway, is what it worked for me last year. We had a really good, really hard frost, and I got big bulbs last year. So frost for some reason is really good for your garlic. So I like to get them in around Halloween, and then they need to be in a really free draining spot. Now I'm taking a risk here because I'm putting it in a spot that doesn't necessarily get direct sunlight. It probably gets about 4 or 5 hours in summer, so it's not going to get that until it gets like maybe spring. So I'm taking a risk. It might not work, so it's another experiment for me. But I can't put them over this side where my cabbage patch is, and I'll tell you why. In that corner at the back over there, behind that there is a greenhouse. You know, one of them plastic greenhouses. You know, one of them, you know which ones, don't you? The one that you get from, they used to sell them at Wilko's. I think a lot of garden centres sell them as well. You can get them online. They're the full walk-in greenhouses. Now I was given it by another allotment holder that left from the allotments. I've not been to the allotment yet, so wait for that one. But I've not been up. and they gave me this greenhouse. Now the box is a bit battered, so I've not opened it. I don't know what it's like. They said that they've had it in the shed for a while, and it's it was all intended to go up there. Because it's so windy, they decided not to bother, so not to bother pouring it up, so it's never been out of the box. Now, as you know, plastic perishes, so I don't know what it's like inside. The plastic covering might not be great, so I might have to buy another plastic covering. But that is going where I grew my red cabbages, so I'll show you that. So I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to move those. I think I'll put those, they're the strawberries, and they need sorting out, but I think I'll put them there on this bit here, because it gets direct sunlight all day long here. Strawberries like sun, don't they? And then I'm going to, you see the wooden bits on the side, I'm going to take those out, and then I'm going to fix the new greenhouse to the fence so that it's secure, so that when it's windy and everything, and then I'm going to anchor it down as well. But I'm going to leave the ground, the soil underneath, and my plan with this greenhouse that I'm putting up is it's going to be my chilli hut. I am creating a chilli hut because next year I am focusing on chilies. My chilies were absolutely rubbish this year. I got a few chilies, but I tried overwintering them. Now, let me tell you, they didn't work for me. They might work for you, but overwintering is definitely not something I'll do again. So all those need emptying, and all the soil emptying. Now this here, right next to it, is going to be my garlic bed. I'm going to put my garlic in here. I'm going to put some more compost in it now, and then I'll put my garlic in. And it's against the fence, so the sun comes around this way, because I'm on the northwest coast, so it sets to the west there. So if you can imagine, when the sun comes round, it only gets the sun from about there. So probably, yeah, about 4 hours a day it gets, that's it. So I'm hoping that it's going to be alright here. But it's a test, because I've nowhere else I can put it. Caterpillars are still going, look. Annihilated. But they've not touched anything else, so they can have that. So look, all these are clean. No caterpillars. Now I've already started planting out some bits there. I've got some spigarello there, which is like an Italian leaf that will be ready in spring, and the rest is chard in there. So I've got the Ford Giant, old Ford Hook Giant. Ford Giant, is it called? Ford Hook, what's it called? Ford Hook Giant, yeah, that stuff, the great big chard. There's some chard at the back there. And then I've got just the normal Swiss chard. So I've covered it though. So all that's with me ripped off netting from which was over there. And then these are a bit of a mix. And I've just noticed there's caterpillars in there, so I might flick them off. They seem to be very choosy, these caterpillars, of what they eat. Because they don't like they've not even gone near those at the back, the calets. They've not even touched them, so they mustn't like that. And I've got Cavolo Nero there, and they don't seem that keen on that, but they do like that over there. So I don't know whether it's because it's sheltered, I don't know. But yeah, look, absolutely nothing on these. And again, I tried radish, I even covered them, and 8 weeks later they've still not done out. Well, about 6 weeks. So I am officially the worst radish grower in the land. But my cabbages are starting to come up. These are Savoy cabbage. Anyway, I've got these as well that need to be planted. I've sat them out here and they've gone to seed, but these are little seedlings and they need planting out, so I need to find some spaces. I have no idea where I'm going to shove them, but I'll find some spaces to put them in because this spring veggies. So let's stop waffling and crack on. Now I have got some purple sweet potatoes, so I think I'm going to harvest those, because look, they've all died back, so I think they might be ready. What do you think? So I think I'm going to move all this. These are potatoes that I've not harvested yet, and this is these are Jersey Royals that I've planted, that were bought from a shop, and I've just got one shoot that's coming up, so I might have a few jerseys for Christmas, eh? I've put them in my greenhouse though. So let's harvest those and see what's underneath, shall we? Well, that's it. All that space there for those. So that's me not growing sweet potatoes again. I tried it though, but at least I got some. So look on the positive side, Linda. Can you believe it? Oh, funny. But, you know, that's why they're so expensive, because they're hard to grow. So from Marks and Spencer's, you get 3 potatoes that big, that size, for £3. So they're like £1 a potato, aren't they? But I won't be growing them again, because I just haven't got the space. So that's not happening. So anyway, it's only a short one for today, just to catch up, just to keep you in the loop, make sure that everybody's okay. And there's not much to do, is there, at this time of year now? So I'll be taking you shopping with me and everything though, in the when it comes to the Christmas period and stuff. So that's it for this one. You take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you.